Hi everyone, and thanks for subscribing to the AWS Advanced Networking certification based video course. I am Zeel and I am going to be an instructor throughout this course. Now before we go ahead and look into what are the things that are expected from this course, let's quickly revise about the expectation that AWS has from the candidate who is intending to sit for the advanced networking exams. Now, at a high level overview, AWS expects the candidates appearing for this certification to have minimum of 5 years hands-on experience architecting and implementing the network solutions, advanced knowledge of AWS networking concepts and technologies like VPN, MPLS, and the knowledge associated with the AWS core services. Now, although this is what AWS expects, and if you have this, it is well and good. But most of the individuals, they do not really have this much amount of hands-on experience specifically in the area of networking. We have wide variety of students coming from various backgrounds like Linux administration, from the background of development, from the background of SysOps, DevOps, etc. And we have seen hundreds of students who are able to clear the exams with great scores, considering that they have a right set of study materials and they have worked hard related to the services that are part of these exams. Now, from what I have seen practically is that most of the students who do not really have this extensive experience, on one tab they have this Udemy course up and running, and from the second tab they have some YouTube videos, specifically the CCNA certification specific video, where they go ahead and look into some of the networking related concepts from absolute scratch in case if they are not aware about. So together they are able to compensate the networking related knowledge and they implement the networking specific knowledge using the AWS services to solve various interesting and complex use cases. So since you have subscribed to this course, the overall challenge is accepted. We are going to have an amazing journey into the area of networking as well as the AWS side of things. Now, if we look into the official guide associated with the advanced networking specialty, let's go a bit down. Now, if you'll see in the target candidate description, they have mentioned that the target candidate is expected to have 5 or more years of networking experience with 2 or more years of cloud and hybrid network experience. Again, as we are discussing, this is great to have, but in case if you do not have, there is nothing to worry. We have seen hundreds of students clearing the exams with great scores as well. The primary thing that is required in such cases is that many of the networking concepts that they are not really aware of needs to be understood in detail separately. Alright, now let's go a bit down. So as part of the networking exam, there are 4 primary domains, and in fact this newer exam is much more better because there are a lot of interesting networking services that are extensively covered. So you have CloudFront, you have API gateway here, you have elastic load balancing, you have the DNS where Route 53 and its associated security is covered in great detail. If you go a bit down, then you have the Kubernetes service, you have the certificate manager, you have the TLS termination, TLS pass through, and there are so many interesting networking related features of AWS that are covered extensively in this exam. And not only this is going to be useful in exams, but all of the things that are mentioned in the exam guide, these are some of the things that you will extensively be using in day-to-day activities for the production environments. And this is the reason why this certification is now much more interesting. So just to revise on the things that we are going to cover, note that we are going to cover all of the 4 domains that are part of the advanced networking certification. And once the 4 domains are covered, then we also have the bonus section of exam preparation lectures where we dig deep dive related to the advanced networking exams. We look into some of the important areas that you need to focus on before you sit for the exams. Now, one more important thing to know is that all of the PPTs that we will be using as part of the course, all of the PPT based notes are already available in this course. So it will be easier for you to revise. So in order for you to get the link, you can refer to the last lecture of every section. So in this specific section, you see the last lecture starts with the name of notes. And in this lecture, you will get the link to our central notes file, which contains the pointers that we have discussed in the PPTs associated with that section. Along with that, we also have a Discord community that allows the individuals who are preparing for the same certification to connect with each other for discussion as well as for any technical support as part of this course. Again, this is an optional part. In case if you would like to join the discussion, feel free to join the community. The link is something that I'll be pasting after this video. Now, before we conclude, let me introduce myself. So my name is Zeel and I primarily work as a DevSecOps engineer into the area of defensive security. Now, teaching has been one of my primary passions since a long time. And even before these online courses started, I used to visit a lot of colleges across India and used to take workshops and seminars related to Linux security, cloud, and other areas. So as of now, in the online side of things, I have total of around 16 courses with more than 240,000 students across them. So something about me specifically related to the certification side, and one of the most important thing for this course is that I have cleared the AWS Advanced Networking Specialty certification. Along with that, I am also AWS certified related to other professional and specialty level certifications like security specialty, solutions architect professional, DevOps professional, and so on. I also have multiple certifications like Red Hat Architect, Certified Ethical Hacker, and many more. And along with that, part-time, whenever I get time, I also work as a security consultant. Great. So that's the high level overview on what this course is going to be all about. And with this base set, let's go ahead and start our exciting journey into the area of AWS networking from next video onwards.